Hello and welcome back to ATK42 Games. Hello and welcome back to Silent Film Fridays, excuse me. Yeah, both, technically. Hello, cat. Fair enough.
Drink some water. Check your posture.
Tonight
Running
we're
an ad.
joined by... fair enough. Tonight we're joined by Dr. Tiffany Knoll and family friend Kirby.
Hi. Hello. Although, Alex, I'm fairly certain that you call me something other than Dr. Tiffany Knoll.
Oh, yeah, I typically just call you Mom.
All right. Well, since apparently we just can't help ourselves, we keep going back to German horror. And tonight is absolutely no exception. So, Al, don't forget to stream the movie to me while we are in the Discord.
Lily's screaming, oh no. Okay, I apparently
Why is
need
she
to...
screaming? Uh-oh. Alex, are you okay?
So... Cat, we need to be able to hear Mom, right? Okay. So...
Oh, no.
We'll turn this down a little bit. Is that any better?
Is it any better?
I don't know. You tell me. Hello, J. Bartholomew. Or J. Bartholomew. Oh, jeez.
Jonathan, I'm feeling much better. Thank you.
Hello, bees. How's it going? Oh no, Hydrate's still on cooldown. Well, that's the old. Okay.
Yep.
How was that? Thanks, Lily. Okay. I think we're all ready to go. There we go. Oh, shoot. Guess not. There we go. All the problems solved. Except for sound.
Except for one. There you
God
go.
damn it. We're getting there. Oh boy. Hello, Queen Moon Lover. How have you been? I misread that as the cabinet of Dr. Cat Girl. Oh boy. Oh please.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh. We also
Yes.
no longer need the body count.
Oh, about that, Alex, we,
do we?
you might want to zero it out.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so there's a few familiar names in here, but the one that I really want to focus on is Conrad Veidt. Veidt ended up having a... Please, hooray, corpses. Oh, God. Anyway, as I was saying, Veidt ended up having a long career, did very well in Hollywood, and when I say long, I mean he made it into the sound era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the speaking roles that he is most commonly associated with is that of Major Strasse from the film Casablanca.
Gotcha. And we do
It's
love
very-
Casablanca in this house.
Yes, we do. One of those wonderful Antifa films.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so somebody's just on their morning constitutional.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal.
It's like, honestly, my dude, you're being creepy.
Yeah.
There she goes, the woman that I will someday call that woman over there.
Oh no. The cards are in German.
Oh, then you better put the subtitles on.
I guess so.
So what he's saying there is, look, that's my fiance. Oh,
What?
yeah. Okay,
Shocked
Jonathan,
the gambling is
you're
going on at this facility.
establishment, but also that is Captain Renault, and I believe his name is on the tip of my brain. Gonna pinch myself when I look it up.
I mean, that'll happen.
Excuse me. So it's story time. Or flashback time, at least.
That bush
His
really
name
is
is
just...
Hawkins. There it is.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, say... Go ahead, Alex.
That bush really is just right there. What were you saying?
Nothing important.
Fair enough. Whew. I want to talk about some
Yes. Go ahead.
stage building. That's impressive.
This is also the town that the 90-degree angles forgot.
Yeah, no kidding. Not structurally sound town. Alan, my friend.
I just noticed we have a tiny Pepe in the corner.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I can,
That just looks like Crispin Glover.
Oh yeah, it's the middle part.
McFly's dad? What?
I was thinking Willard. I was expecting all the rats to come out and serve him.
They might.
it's entirely possible.
Boy, he sure is hopeful about those rats.
Nope.
The backs on those chairs are just abnormally tall.
Ignore that. I'm sorry.
They kind of remind me of spinning chairs.
I'm fucking around.
You are?
Yeah.
Watch out.
I couldn't remember what an image was. Oh no.
Okay, dude's got a fainting couch. That is...
I mean,
Maybe a bordello was having a going away sale.
I mean, where else is he gonna faint?
Yeah, that's a good point. He also does live in the angled city, it appears, so...
Yeah.
Like, understandable, that's stressful. Watch out for Biff.
Oh my goodness. You know, for some reason, just now I was reminded of the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he had his robe all closed and he was moving very mechanically.
And he's got that big stovepipe hat.
Yes.
No more Pepe.
You know, that's when you just have the calligraphy that kind of gets away from you.
Yeah. Fair.
That was some nice penmanship there, but still, my dude.
It's like Russian cursive. Have you seen that? Where it's just a series of identical humps, but it actually spells out a word.
Wow.
Terrifying. I guess the
I
point
think
of
he
the
needs
pen.
to go back.
I guess the point of cursive is to not pick up the pen, though, right?
Correct.
I mean, you have bullets. True. True, it does.
I think that's how to it.
I'm sorry, you roboted real hard there. What?
I was just saying that cursive does have a flow to it.
Oh, absolutely. Also,
Right.
that man is wearing Mickey Mouse gloves. They thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I saw that, the 3 lines, the seam lines.
Yeah.
This is long before Mickey Mouse.
True.
This is more like Felix.
Oh, yeah.
And he doesn't wear gloves. And he can remove his tail.
Fair.
Like a gecko.
Well, yes, but he can then fashion it into different things that are actually useful.
Yeah, this man does seem to be lacking the tail.
That we know of.
True, he is
Capes
wearing
and
an
pokes
awful...
behind
Yeah.
a whole lot. See?
Bring up an excellent point. Monkey.
Is it sad that my first thought was, well, that monkey's dead now?
I think that all the time. No, whenever I see any movie with like a cat or a dog in it, I'm like, oh my god, they've been dead for 80 years.
I mean, yeah, a lot of these people are probably also dead.
Yeah.
All of them.
We're
Alex.
watching ghosts.
Ooh.
Spooky.
That is a
Sorry.
horror film. No, it's great.
No, I'm so ready. I wanted to be spooked, and something finally spooked me, and it was you.
Congratulations, Alex.
That's
Thank
the
you.
first spook of the night.
I love that man's hat.
I know,
The
right?
hats in this movie, they've got me gagged. I'm just gagged on these hats.
They're great, honestly.
I'll just say that 1919 and 1920 in Germany, well, it was a time.
It was a time to be alive.
Well, it sure was a time. Yes, absolutely.
I see these old people, and I think, holy crap, when were they born? Like, they would have been born before the Civil War.
No,
No.
no, not that old. I like how it just kind of snuck in.
Yeah, he's got to spread the wisdom of the pole.
Wait, don't they
It's
only do that when
electricity.
there's
It's the devil.
Oh, so the Pope is okay, but electricity is the devil?
Oh. Something else is going on here. I was horribly mistaken.
I thought that he was going to unroll another projector screen, and then they were going to project another film onto that.
Ooh.
Which I
Dang.
would to get really freaked out. But now it's just this diorama of a giant.
Yes. He's advertising about Cesare, the somnambulist.
Okay.
The writers of this film were deeply marked by their involvement in World War I, fighting for Germany. One of them served, but came out utterly disenchanted with the military, and the other pulled what Klinger never could.
I see.
He got out of service by pretending to be utterly insane.
Beautiful. You'll love to see it.
Unfortunately, he was also grilled on a regular basis by a military psychiatrist, and if that doesn't leave you with authority issues, I don't know what does.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, they produced a script that reflected much of the disjointed mental states that their fellow soldiers returned home with. They also came out on the other side of war as avowed pacifists.
Understandable. Quite frankly.
So the writers Hans Janowitz and Karl Mayer didn't just come out of World War I. They ended up coming out of World War I at a time when a movement known as German Expressionism was really starting to get some traction.
Mm-hmm.
When we hear about German Expressionism, we quite often consider it in the context of film exclusively. But it wasn't. It was art. It was architecture, music, theater, and film. Okay, do you think that guy just skipped Arm Day? Is that why he needed both hands to ring that bell?
Yeah, it does look like a really big bell in his defense.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't have a gym membership, so ringing that bell was his arm exercise.
You know what? That is also entirely possible.
Like
That does look
kettlebells.
like a workout.
He has slept continuously for 23 years.
Oh,
That's
jealous.
He's dead. Sorry,
That's
sorry to break it to
usually-
you, but he's dead.
Day and night. Wow.
Yep. Unless he's got some tubes.
So
That's
the
a
whole
coma.
point. Oh, then he's gonna wake up.
Put it on the board. Okay.
Well, that needs an asterisk. Because he just said he's gonna wake up from his death-like trance. So maybe he's just part-time dead?
Yeah. It's possible. This is a horror film, reportedly.
Let's lay down and have a nap. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
come on in.
Take 5.
The gift of immortality, right?
Absolutely. So, like I was trying to say, the point of German Expressionism was that it was artistic elements or artistic items that were produced that reflected the interior world of the artist rather than recreating the world around them. One of the first films to be made in this style is, this one's really early, 1920. But 1913's The Student of Prague, directed by Stellan Rye, was actually patient zero in this one. And what's really great about it, too, is that The Student of Prague is this amalgamation of horror stories from Edgar Allan Poe and German legends like Faust. In other words, remixes really are forever.
Fair. I mean, microdose of death. Beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
The little death, if you will.
Oh no. Behold, he has occupied a box. Beginning to, with this, Cesare, can you hear me? Cesare, I'm calling you.
Mm-hmm.
All I can think is, I thought I hit the snooze button. What is this alarm?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he won't be a morning person.
Yeah, I raised a bunch of not morning people.
Listen, mornings suck.
In looking at this makeup job, as his eyes slowly open, I wonder what the actual color film would have looked like with the makeup that he's wearing that is specifically designed for being filmed in black and white.
I don't know. It could
It can
be
get
like
wild.
a deep, intense green.
Oh yeah, there's almost got to be greens and blues in there. Minimum.
Yeah.
I imagined pink, like around the eyes, around the eyelids.
To make it look something.
Yeah.
Fair.
Can you imagine the biosuit that he'd need if he were asleep for 23 hours a day? Oh, no, that's 23 years, excuse me.
Yeah, day and night.
Do you think we should just, introduce him to whatever plan Neo's got going?
I mean, depends on which Neo you're talking about.
The Matrix.
Seems like he has a pretty good health plan. Honestly. At least
Sorry, I see that.
in the simulation.
I see that. Ladies and gentlemen, and I immediately think Damen und Herren. And then want to go into...
Oh, so he's just the Dalai Lama.
Oh, that could be. I just want to break into a Joel Grey song. Anything from Cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Yeah.
It probably is Soylent Cat, honestly.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay, so you know how it looks like Cesare's outfit is just, all black, but maybe with some chalk marks?
Yeah.
To give some impressions there. Well, the fact of the matter is, Expressionism, where it's portraying what's going on the inside of a person as opposed to what's going on out in the world, well, it also had another unexpected benefit. If you're not recreating the outside world, then the inside world can be as spare or elaborate as somebody might wish for.
I mean, to me, it almost looks like he's got tubes going on underneath.
Well, what I was trying to get at was Expressionism was great because you could do things on the cheap.
Yeah.
And given that film budgets were difficult to come by, that was certainly something to be aware of.
Yeah, I mean, this is just maybe a tent rental.
Maybe. Oh, it's a lamplighter. This looks like something made by Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, a bit.
Dr. Seuss, an expressionist?
Oh, man. Now that's an interesting thought.
Well, it's
How now,
particularly...
brown cow?
It's an interesting thought to me, particularly because some of the genres that developed in response to Expressionism pretty much ran in the opposite direction of anything Dr. Seuss was doing. Oh, hey, look!
Fair.
Well, the fact is, Expressionism was certainly a genre and eventually a film movement, but it wasn't the only genre in German film, and it wasn't even the most popular.
Well, yeah. I can see why. This is definitely a little bit of a niche.
Yeah.
It feels very, very close to, like, live theater. Just filmed it
it's funny.
specifically.
It is actually funny that you should mention that, Al, because that is one of the aspects of German Expressionism that comes out.
Yeah.
A lot of staging is theatrical and is as in from theater, not just being dramatic.
Yeah.
So while this definitely gets away from the proscenium arch approach, where you just have a fixed window into something, and everything's all done on one stage, camera in this instance is, it's roaming around a bit.
Yeah, it's got some legs.
At least 3. That's how tripods work.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, as far as the genres that came along in, well, I guess conversation with or opposition with or whatever, one of them was called New Objectivity. And these were films that focused on social issues, so things like anti-Semitism and homosexuality and racism, social issues.
Right.
Director Lois Weber would have loved these because she was also a social issues filmmaker. And I believe we've screened some Lois Weber on this stream before.
At least once.
So in this case, rather than focusing on the rich interior world of somebody, instead, you are looking to the outside and showing everything there is to see about it. And I do mean everything. For a hot second, those shadows looked like special effects. Like post-production kind of special effects.
Yeah, I'd say that's 2.
Alright, so like I was saying, rather than focusing on the rich interior world of someone, this was entirely looking on the outside and reflecting the world as vital and ugly and real and complicated. There was also another genre known as Kammerspiel, or chamber drama. Chamber drama. And in this case, rather than getting weird, Kammerspiel got very, very ordinary. Still looking at what motivates, but more so at the lower middle class and how economics can fit in there.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Okay, so have you updated the body count?
Yeah, I've noticed 2 asterisk.
Yep.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
You do realize, don't you, that we are not going to be able to have a body count for the comedies.
Yes. Unless it's a morbid comedy.
Those can be a good kind.
Yes.
Okay. So far, Francis is still alive, and he is under the suspicion that his best friend just got murdered.
That attitude.
It's not much of a prophecy. Go and enact things with your bare hands.
Yeah, you know, they're just having a rough day.
Okay, I like the iris closed there.
Mm.
The use of light with using it to actually help frame the shot or create a boundary within the world of the film itself. It's known as chiaroscuro. Excuse me. Let me make sure I got that word right.
I can't tell if that light in the background is actually a window or if it's just coming in from above.
There are 2 windows above.
Okay. Anyway, what was that word you were looking for?
The word is chiaroscuro, which has everything to do with the way in which light and shadow can be shaped as an object within the world of the film.
Cool. I do not feel confident in trying to pronounce that.
You know what? It's hilarious. I've been teaching film for 7 years, and sometimes I'm okay with that word, and sometimes I'm not.
Fair. It sounds like a hard word.
It's Italian.
Fair. That'll do it.
Like the motion that he takes going up these stairs, going up and down the stairs, he always follows that light portion.
Hmm.
Well, that's a good observation.
Yeah. There's definitely a 2-sided motif going on here, with a choice in the middle.
Also, a slightly different shade.
Hmm. This is an interesting garden.
Yeah, it is.
They had actual plants earlier in the movie. What happened to those?
They just got all flattened out. You know, like you do.
Fair enough.
Okay, so they are both suffering for the loss here.
Yeah.
And now it's pink.
Hey, you gotta mix it up every once in a while.
You don't usually see pink.
No. No, not really. Red, sure. But not really pink. Hey, what's up? Yeah.
Okay, so he's trying to persuade somebody of what's going on here.
I mean, something is definitely going on here. You can tell it was a. You can tell it was a murder.
I will obtain police authorization to examine the somnambulist. So he's gonna get an order?
Yeah, to go after the fortune teller and his buddy. Hey Alex, Dead Rising is like $8 right now. Thoughts? Dead Rising.
Okay, is it my imagination or is that dude about to get mugged and added to the body count?
Sure seems like it. Sure feeling like it.
I do like... Oh! Uh-oh.
Sounds like a good time. Honestly, Cat.
Okay,
I would 100%
found
play that
somebody.
on stream.
Okay, so did you get that? That's body number 3?
Yep.
Okay. Ah, hey. Eat your gruel.
Yeah.
Do I need to play the little airplane?
You just had to prop him up and wind him like a Tinker Toy.
Nature gruel.
Here comes the airplane. Meow.
Just ask the Wright brothers. Boy, he's like living in a third of a trailer.
Are you kidding? A third is generous.
Oh, quarter?
There we go.
Nothing to see here. Nope. Nope. We're cool.
9.
That's a coach, not a trailer. Ah. He'll get him
9?
and his little dog too.
So you're saying he's living in a coach?
That is the idea.
And, being marched off to the prison?
That cut was so weird because it made me think that those stairs were inside his trailer.
Oh, this man's not dead.
No, I didn't
this is
think...
a different man.
Yeah, he's the guy
Oh.
who murdered...
Oh! I did miss that.
Why are they pointing in fast forward?
Sorry?
They were pointing in fast forward.
You know. Why not?
They're just getting too worked up.
Okay, problem here is that knife doesn't have any blood on it.
Yeah. So?
Well,
You
if
think
he
that
murdered
matters to somebody like the police?
well, okay, fair. The only thing you can do now is just set his hair on fire. That should wake him up.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about that guy, and I was just like, yeah, his hair does kind of look like cotton. It'd probably go up pretty easy.
Wake
The
him
other
up.
guy's definitely got some gel going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they solved the mystery.
Yay! Mystery solved. Everybody can go home now.
Doppelmortar? Interesting.
Double murder?
Yeah.
Have a good evening, gentlemen. Don't mind me. I will just get back to my murder.
I thought he was going to start laughing into his hat.
I mean, when you're maniacal, but the good guys are too close, sometimes you just gotta.
Or well, I would certainly say that that place is very definitely supposed to be her apartment. What gives it away? All that pink.
It's pink.
It is aggressively pink.
I don't want to set the hair on fire. You may not want to, but intrusive thoughts say otherwise.
I had nothing to do with the first two murders. The third one, sure, yeah, that was totally me, but not the first two.
Yeah, come on, guys. You can't blame me for everything. Rude. You're the one.
Oh,
It's true.
it
I
was
tried to kill her.
attempted murder.
Oh,
Okay.
he tried to kill her.
Oh, wait.
Oh, well,
Oh, that old woman who was screaming, "Murder, help, murder."
Okay.
your reasoning is a little strange, sir.
Have you combed your hair lately? I think I see something in there.
I mean, that guy behind the chairs definitely saw it. Doesn't know what to say.
Yeah. Stricken. Utterly stricken.
Less concerned about the murderer in the room, more concerned about the bird.
You know.
Priorities.
Yes, this looks like my attempted kidnapper. There are a lot of folks who look at this film as a commentary on mental illness following World War I, specifically among soldiers, and people getting real comfortable with authoritarianism. In fact, there's at least one scholar who explicitly draws a line between this film and the rise of political movements like Nazism.
Wild.
Yeah. I suspect it might be one of those in the eye of the beholder things, but there's another scholar who I'd have to look up his name right now. There's another scholar who made a very compelling case saying, yeah, actually, World War I left a lot of people with mental disability. Their mental health was just garbage.
Oh, yeah.
And because the outside world was constantly beating them down, instead, they chose to look away from that and look inward.
I mean, it was really, really bad.
Well, we're seeing something that could be argued as at least somewhat similar to that now. Think about it. In 2020, we had a major dip in the global level of mental health.
True.
And since that time, more and more people have said, oh, well, the news is just depressing, so I'm going to ignore it. They turn within because the world without is just a wreck.
Yeah.
As a result, anybody can tell them what the real world is supposedly like. And because they lack enough of their own experience, they accept that word.
Terrifying, ain't it? Oof. Oof, cat. Are we gonna torch Frankenstein? Is that what this is?
Do they have enough torches for that, though?
I mean, all it takes is one.
If it's the right one. Oh, there goes Cesare. It's very proto-Kronk.
Yes, it really is.
Well, that takes the entire seriousness out of the scene.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Because now I have this whole...
Right, though.
I have this theme music in my head now.
In the spotlight.
Oh, yeah. And he happens to be right there.
I think we found our murderer.
Maybe...
Whoa, that was efficient.
Oh. You see, I was about to ascribe some kind of, more stalker, less murder motive.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I can't even give him the benefit of the doubt for that.
Yeah. He does just know all, and he chooses to use it for violence.
Sometimes you wake up and that's just your choice.
Yep.
He really does have the original emo boy haircut.
Dang.
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
No, I can't. Called out.
What? Whoa. Nope.
As I said in Phantom, boundaries.
Consent.
Guys.
She's taking most of the bedclothes with her.
I mean, I would.
It would allow her to leave a trail, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, Dad took that hard.
Yeah.
Shades of Kong before Kong.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly. Wow.
Is it my imagination, or did those houses look a little bit, or did that roof line look a
That
little
Heart is
bit
definitely not the name of my next run.
oof? You know, it looked for the moment, it looked for a moment like those rooftops had something in common with the roof line of Attack on Titan. Okay, buddy.
Fair.
Buddy, honestly.
Attack on Titan is set is primarily set in Germany, so yeah.
Jonathan, I think that those folks would be referred to as terminally unaware. Fatally, even. Careful walking by the scenery. It'll poke you.
Yeah, it does look sharp.
Did you just fall down dead?
Sure seems that way. Well, if you can only operate for like an hour at a time, it seems like his hours expended. He's got to sleep some more. Perhaps 23 more years.
That is such a battery. Mm.
Yeah. Spoons.
Uh-oh. Oh, somebody's having a flashback.
Yeah. Crap, I gotta get my power nap in. Yeah. It couldn't have been Caesar. He was asleep at the time I've watched him for hours.
Oh, that just means that he's got a ganger somewhere.
Hmm. My students didn't believe me when I said I took a nap before work. I mean, yeah, you're an adult. You're clearly not. You clearly don't actually do things outside of what they see.
Oh, no. You see, teachers, tutors, instructors.
Yep, they all live where they work.
Yes, exactly.
They're like bats. They just live in the closet upside down.
There's a Doctor Who episode like that.
I know.
Yeah, one of the main bats was Giles from Buffy, which is kind of ironic.
True.
Or at least coincidental.
It's very good, either way.
I love how folks are looking at him just kind of like, you feeling okay there, buddy?
Is the prisoner secure in his cell?
Nah.
Yeah.
My mustache tells me so.
Listen, that mustache is a whole other entity. I'm sure it's ordered like. I'm sure it's waiting on like a coffee to come its way.
It's like a hamster that he's holding between his nose and his upper lip.
Yeah, it outranks him. He's just holding it.
I see
Jamie
that
Hyden's mustache. It's got a mind of its own.
Who took my lunch?
Exactly.
I saw that 5 and my brain immediately filled in the pinball song from Sesame Street.
I see. Can't say I'm familiar.
We can fix that another time.
Another brilliant hat.
That looks like there was an accident.
Yeah, a bit.
Fin.
I know. It's a top hat that met an iron. Classic song. That'll do it. I'll check it out after the stream.
Is he gonna die?
He's definitely not happy about what's going on.
No. Whoa, that look though.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
I was not expecting that to happen.
That's a good mannequin. Had me faked. Or had me believing.
And there goes the dock.
Yeah, well, you know, when you gotta flee the crime scene.
It look like those are just painted sheets.
They are.
Like drop cloths.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That reads insane asylum. Or lunatic asylum.
Hey, Fiendy.
No.
Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
Jen.
Welcome in.
We're just glad you made it for any of it, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Ah.
Looking at this sun rays, it does look like the Japanese flag.
That didn't even dawn on me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's much like I think it's too early for that.
Oh, it's way too early to be connected to Japan. I just like the way it looks like there are 3 light beams, one for each entrance onto the stairs.
Mm. Yeah.
This is where help comes from. Oh, Rachel, I'm so glad.
Excellent. Get home safe.
Director returned earlier today. Perhaps you should speak to him personally.
Convenient.
Caligari was considered the first, maybe well-known and continuously extant film from the German Expressionist movement. However, there was also a little bit of a carryover into Hollywood itself. German Expressionism and its filmmaking styles were highly influential on Hollywood horror of the 1920s and into the 30s, and then into another genre that is also very well known for its use of light and shadow. Film noir.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
Buddy, you're surrounded by doctors.
Yeah, you sound like a madman.
Maybe just take the L and go find a Hug Me jacket. with that shirt?
Mm.
That dude's nightshirt was looking a little bit weird. No.
I mean,
Is the movie paused or frozen for anybody else? Because it's flowing fine for me.
it doesn't look like I've dropped any frames.
Jen, you might want to just hit refresh.
Yeah, just refresh Twitch. That'll fix it. Twitch is buggy.
It can be.
Mm-hmm.
Somnambulism.
Fascinating.
University of Uppsala. Finland? I'm
Maybe he
sorry,
has a
but
chest
that man
burster.
looks like something's wrong around his neck.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about. The mystic name
Okay.
of Caligari. Oh boy.
This has faint hints of Faust and the legend being based on an actual person who was Johann Georg Faust. He was an alchemist.
Good. Glad to hear it. And,
Okay.
interesting. I mean, Faust is definitely a name that has survived into the modern day.
Absolutely. And it seems to be one of those concepts that is cyclical. It keeps turning it up.
Mm.
Okay, so what you're saying is dude got himself not only an assassin, but also a scapegoat.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Oh, I'm glad that's so conveniently labeled. My diary. Okay, so he's all jazzed about a somnambulist coming to the asylum. Okay, honestly, that's me at my desk at the end of a semester.
Striking.
When the day is done. Hey, where do you want me to park him, pal?
They just wheeled him in, you know. Wheelbarrow.
Yeah, I noticed. Hey, can somebody hand me a mirror? I want to see if he's still breathing. Stick that under his nose. Yo. Okay, old man, you need to just chill.
He's very excited about this new patient.
You know, honestly, if I were Cesare, I would probably also go with perpetual nap time. If dealing
Yeah.
with that guy is the alternative, oh no, thank you.
But that in and of itself is a form of torture.
Fiendy, it
23
absolutely
years. Yeah. Consistent thing. Boundaries. We gotta find them, people. Ooh.
Now I shall discover if it is true.
Ooh, what now? Oh. Hmm. Now that's a word you don't see every day. Repugnant.
I really like that he's just spelling it all out. Here you go.
You know, you got to keep things simple for people who haven't figured it out yet.
I'm also thinking that his institutional research board probably would need things to be at least, abundantly clear.
Yeah, I mean, if this is for research, even in quotations, it's still important to keep documentation.
Because it looks like he's having a heart attack.
I must know everything. I must penetrate his secrets. I must become Caligari. Yeah, you want your inhuman experiments to be repeatable. Exactly. It's not
Okay,
science
Jen,
unless it's repeatable.
you get us, Jen. I
Yeah.
love this. Thank you. Hi! Is he trying to hail a bus?
You must become Caligari. I think he's trying to find Caligari.
No, he just wants to be him.
Du must Caligari werden. Werden?
Werden.
Werden. Yeah.
Oh, I like how the words are growing on the tree.
Oh, yeah. This is great.
You can absolutely hear him being driven insane even though there is no sound.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, it just felt like the words kept getting louder, even though there was no sound associated.
Oh, yeah. He was screaming to me.
Okay, so they're still reading the diary. Stop stroking that chair.
Hey, sometimes you just need comfort.
So you're gonna sit there and pet a former cow?
You know, STEM objects.
Fair.
This is clearly traumatizing to them. Like,
Well, this
cut them
entire
some
movie
slack.
is about trauma.
Exactly.
I mean, realistically speaking, that's what the authors were trying to work through with it.
Fair.
Guy dropped dead. Weirdest thing I ever saw.
Fair.
So will the murders stop now?
Maybe. He could just be asleep.
He's very good at that.
Hmm.
does look like a wheelbarrow. Maybe.
Not this time, but last time it definitely looked like he was being wheeled in.
Oh, that direct look at the camera. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah. That was good.
This is 103 years ago. I mean, look at that face. Ugh. I guess I don't understand why he just dropped dead. Or was it too much exertion? Was it exercise that killed him?
You know what? It's possible. I mean, you don't want to go too quickly after being immobile for a long time.
True. Oh, whoa!
It was all about the Caligari we found along the way.
Yeah, and the way he's throwing himself at another doctor.
Yeah.
So his booty killed the beast.
He got a hug me jacket.
Knows. He'll have to hug himself.
Yep.
It's missing a
In
belt.
the amoeba room. You will think about what you have done.
Contemplate your crimes on the molecular level.
Yes.
Give him glasses, my good dude.
Yeah, being
Some-
blind is kind of the worst.
Yeah.
If I were forced to live without my sight, like without my glasses, ugh, I would hate it.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh, this was all just flashback? Dang.
yes. This is what's called a frame story, where the main narrative of the film is bookended with a beginning of a flashback and the end of one.
Life is like a box of chocolates. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No. The thing you need to ask yourself, though, is, was this all just a story?
I don't know. She sure seems real.
I don't know why that old man is yelling at clouds, but there we have it. Oh. Uh-oh. You got all the main characters here.
Yeah. You know, that is really starting to make me wonder if it all was real to begin with.
That's fair.
Like, they're all clearly in the asylum. And even that guy was hooked out by all of this.
Aw, marry me. Please?
You said please, and my mind automatically went to the Skeksis. Please?
Oh, we queens, huh?
I see.
She's got some Amidala lipstick going there.
Oh, absolutely. Her makeup game's on point.
Oh, is that a doll that she's caring for? I think it was. Oh. He might look familiar.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's looking better.
Little glassesless.
Uh-oh. I think our boy Francis there may have just popped.
Yeah.
Jen, you unfortunately missed a little bit of information about German Expressionism and just how that not only affected writing, but also all of the art direction and so on, as far as creation of films during the years just immediately post World War One.
Yeah.
They didn't
you know
even
what?
put him in the amoeba room.
Yeah, at least you were here for the amoeba room.
Yes. Uh-oh. Well, we'll get you on the lobotomy list tomorrow.
Yep. Don't worry. A little bit of Japanning and you'll be good to go.
Uh-oh. Man's got a delusion.
Let's see. Yeah,
I know exactly how to cure him.
Oh no.
But we'll get
No.
Alright. Yeah, exit out of that muy pronto.
Yeah. Wow.
Welcome to a film with an unreliable narrator.
What a film! Holy cow.
The idea that we can't trust the person who's telling us the story was something that was pretty new in film at that time. And even now, it's something that we see repeated in other films. Memento, Seven.
Pulp Fiction.
Okay, Pulp Fiction.
Mm.
There are loads of examples where you think you know who's telling the story, but not so fast.
Pulp Fiction. I was thinking of that movie with Edward Norton. Not Pulp Fiction.
It's not Memento, is it?
Fight Club. I was thinking
Oh,
Fight Club.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, then.
Wow.
Jen, frankly, so am I. All right. So what do we have on deck for
Fight
next
Club.
week?
I was just looking into that. I
We
believe
should go
it was
comedy next
comedy, yeah.
And specifically, the partnership of Roscoe Arbuckle and Mabel Normand. We've already featured Mabel Normand on this channel, but Roscoe Arbuckle, not so much yet. The two of them made 17 films together during the 19-teens and made those films for the Keystone Studios. So I frankly am looking forward to it. Now, I will say that Roscoe Arbuckle had a nickname, and it's probably the name you know him better by. The nickname was Fatty.
Fatty Arbuckle.
That's the man.
Mm-hmm.
Really, he got such a raw deal as far as public opinion in the 1920s. But that's something that we can talk about next week.
Absolutely.
So I don't know about you, Al, but I am looking forward to maybe having a double feature of Normand and Arbuckle films.
Sounds good to me. Hope it sounds good to y'all.
There doesn't need to be a floating head. Yes, he was thick.
Alright. Well, thank you all for joining. Hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.